Welcome back, everybody, to the GTR Dynasty. We are here back for season 15 of CFB 25-26, season 7 of 26. Big Slime 365 here in the booth with Absolute Dog and Chewy. Chewy's making his yearly appearance here in the season preview. Back here, TCU, yes, last year's champion TCU. We're gonna have to go to them here real quick. We had a great intro before this, I'm not gonna lie, but we weren't live, so that's unfortunate. Chewy, what did you have to say? Like you did
Oh,
just previously?
everybody that hates my hot takes, grab your tissues because it's going to get hotter this year.
Okay. Let me get a new link in the Discord for everybody. All right, here we go. Um, yeah, TCU 99 across the board. First matchup, LSU. Right off the bat, they're facing LSU. Electric Days joining for season 7 here. Hey, a lot of hype for this one, I feel like.
Yeah, massive early game, early season matchup. Big Slime, electric. He lives up to his name, man. Very electric player. Um, Great player. We'll talk more about him, I'm sure, during this preview show. But heavyweight battle right there, man. Great matchup.
Yeah, gonna kick it off against them, and they also have North Carolina, Syracuse. Again, hey, TCU, we didn't talk about it. Moving from the Big 12 back to the ACC. I feel like they've gone back and forth between the Big 12 and ACC every few years, but back here in the ACC, conference rival with Syracuse and Vanderbilt, by the way. And then the big one, rivalry renewed.
Uh,
Georgia, TCU, P. Cola versus myself. I'm going down to Texas. I'm bringing the Rangers with me. So, how we feel about these? I mean, four really big matchups: Georgia, Vanderbilt, Syracuse, and LSU.
I think you also can't sleep on North Carolina if that running back's still there too.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. North Carolina 10-3 last year. I think. How do we see
Start
P. Cola with these four
start
big ones though?
start us off, Saucy. You're the first one.
Um, I mean, ideally he has to split these four. Has to split them. And Baylor's there, but Baylor's on auto, so we won't even. That's no worries. But this one right here, the Georgia team coming back. These two, myself and Picola, we played probably over 20 times between the two games. 1-1 here on 26. I think I was like 14-5 on 25, but 1-1 here on 26. Um, I see P Cola going 11-1 or 12-2.
2, 3.
I think he obviously is either going to split
How does he
or
go
win out.
11-1 and how does he go 11-1 or 12-2? I mean 10
Oh,
and
I'm
2.
sorry, 10-2.
I was about to say. I think it's either he goes 11-1. The Electric Days one I think will be a good challenge, but I think TCU just has the 99 overall. Just it shines bright right now, and it playing to you who was 5-7 last year with a computer team, which means those players might have not progressed very well. I think I agree. 11-1 is low, and then bar is 12.
AD.
I'm gonna say probably absolutely ceiling of 12-0. Um, I'll say a floor of 11-1.
Could you
Um,
imagine 12-0?
I can. Picola, he has won his second championship. Kind of got the monkey off his back, winning the first one, and he's a hot team right now. He's got all the confidence in the world, and he's got a heck of a squad, man. I mean, there's
That's true.
a lot of speed on that team. Yeah, like you said, he's got some really good users on his schedule, but uh, I just don't know if I think the two that I'm probably circling the most are probably going to be the Georgia game and the Vanderbilt game as potential losses.
Really?
Yeah, I think Vanderbilt is a
It,
hot team right now,
Crab,
man.
yeah.
And I don't know how many times Crab and Pico have played on 26. They played at least once, maybe twice, but
I'm
yeah,
interested to
I'm
see
circling.
if Syracuse can overcome that as well.
Yeah, they've played a few times, and TCU put it on them in the playoffs last season, so got to be favored in that one.
These guys
But
somehow play each year, no matter what.
yeah, they do. They absolutely
Even
do.
non-conference, they found a way. I think they played last year in the regular season as well. Um, all right, so we're looking at 10-2 absolute low ceiling, and then 12-0 potential here. All right. Shout out to Pete Colligator, last year's champion. We'll move on to Tennessee. Big Bet Beatty says he's back. Um,
Bullshit.
Beatty said he might would join here in the booth.
Bullshit.
Hey,
Pardon
that's
my
what he
language.
said.
Pardon my language, but
You need to tag him in
the
the
guy,
chat, Chewy.
the guy
Get him
shows
up
up like
here.
Alex. The guy shows up more than Alex Bowman with vertigo right now.
Oh my God, it's cold.
Shots fired.
It's cold.
Shots fired.
The minute the Volunteers ain't running well, he goes and hides underneath his couch, blaming the refs.
You're not wrong. Yet to be known if Big Bet Beatty Chase Beatty shows up. He's gonna get the team that kind of retired him at South Carolina up against Tony. We're gonna give him home field advantage. Um, he's gonna play against Mississippi State. That's a big rivalry. Like Tennessee or Beatty and Hell State in the Discord. That's underrated. Underrated rivalry there.
Yeah, Beatty will pop in, pop in occasionally, and
Oh my! Hey,
oh wow, oh wow, yeah, Beatty will pop in occasionally and have words for Hail State. So,
that's a good one.
fascinating matchup right there. Yeah,
Uh, you got Miami. We're gonna talk about Miami later on. Um, talk about them. Got Georgia. Got Florida State. It's got Vanderbilt. All right. What are the odds
I
that Beatty makes it to week 14?
I don't even think he makes it past week 4.
I'll give Chase Beatty $100 if he completes the season.
Fuck it. You might as well just give him the whole entire league. Oh wait.
I give him $100 if he completes the season, or at least plays,
the,
his user
the,
games. If he's
the big
still around by week 14 in terms of his team, I give him $100.
the big issue I think for BD right now is
V-Bucks.
Yeah, that too. This team's not looking great. He's got a weak offense. He's got to play Vanderbilt. He's got to play Georgia. I think he's playing Mississippi State. And I think Texas is a computer game, right?
yes,
Yeah.
So he's going against a number 12 Texas, which is still now a good computer. 5-8.
5.
I hope he beats the computers, but at the same time, man, like just seeing
I'm saying
how
7-5 if he shows
I
up.
think
7-5.
if he shows up
He might beat
realistically,
Tony.
he is a very offensive minded player and defensive minded player. And if he plays it well, I think he could beat Tony, but I don't see him beating Mississippi State, Miami, Georgia, Vanderbilt.
What you think, AD?
I think that's a pretty brutal schedule, Big Slime. I think at this point, if you're the Vols, Beatty, I think. Well, first
You
of
might
all,
as
I just gotta say,
Is
I
it,
do want to say right here, right now on the preview show, Indiana at Tennessee, week 0. I 100% think that should be broadcasted. Because like you said,
have
Big
you seen
Slime,
either of their internet?
no, but I mean, I'm just at the storyline. Indiana Tony was kind of the guy that put Beatty into retirement for
Yeah, put
a
him
good
in the
little while. So
yeah,
that's the one the fans want.
put him in the home.
But yeah, man. I mean, that's a tough schedule. I think at this point, if you're the Vols, you're getting ready for 27, man.
Yeah, yeah. You
You're
got to knock
you,
the rust
preparing.
off.
You're
you might as well
preparing.
start
And that's the thing about it. That's
You might as well just start volunteering for the
For
other
this.
teams.
all
So
right. We'll move on from that. Shout out to Chase Beatty. We got Brink with the UCLA Bruins, 94 overall across the board. Not bad work. Not bad work. I mean, he's out there recruiting against USC, Arizona State, TCU at times. He's got Kevin week 0 to start it off.
Gavin's taking that one.
yeah,
But like this
bad
is,
blood there as well.
I think Brink pulls off the upset.
I just gotta say, so far, Big Slime, you're batting 100% on these week 0 matchups. I
You
think
think so?
they're all great. They're all great. Cinema, as the young folks like to say, Big Slime.
Oh yeah. You got Louisville, you got Florida State. We'll get to Florida State. We don't,
Who's
that could
Florida
be
State now?
Mad Dog. That could be hit or
Ooh.
miss.
Yeah, Mad Dog is another situation. Really, really
That
show
one
up.
is I think that one's a draw. Like
You got
that one's like
you got DJ, Interconference. You got Fresno State. That's an underrated matchup too, by the way. And then USC to close it out in their annual uh rivalry game. I'm thinking I'm thinking 3 losses here.
Yeah,
9-3. That would be
a
that's
good
borderline
year. I
playoff.
mean, he avoided Arizona State and LSU in conference, so
Yeah.
that's pretty big right there. So definitely opportunity for a good season.
I think USC, Iowa, and yeah, I think he splits Louisville, Florida State. Chewy?
I think fuck. 8. What would you go with?
I said 9-3.
I think it's gonna be 8-4.
Okay.
I think max is 9-3, but I think lowest is this like a 7-win season. If he's got you have this 94 overall team, you got to show up against these guys.
Yeah, the thing is though, I mean, there's like 7 guys 99 overall, so it'll be
Yeah,
tough.
and that's what I mean. You can have a 94 overall team, but you go play Louisville, you lose that game. Now you start thinking you get to play Florida State, and Florida State times you up. There's 2 losses in the first 3 games.
He's got a big CPU stretch.
Yeah, but
8-4,
the issue,
9-3. I'd
yeah,
say so. Hey, don't sleep on Fresno though.
no,
Definitely.
that's the thing.
We'll get to them.
I think Fresno could take it.
Hey, shout out to Fresno State. Hey, did you give your prediction?
For the record for UCLA,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say 9-3.
Okay. That's fair. But Louisville, UCLA, if we do broadcast, it'll have to be like midnight, that's
That's
like an after
definitely
dark type of matchup.
definitely a
That
potential
that that's
broadcast.
that's the games after a big game, and that's the one that like, oh, there's another game on, we might as well watch.
Yep. USC Trojans, Pablo, he's coming off of, not a season maybe just a little bit of a championship hangover. but he's coming back 95, 96, 94. He's going right into it, playing Vanderbilt, Syracuse, Notre Dame. Shout out to Williams. He's on auto. We could see him later in the year. Who knows? But then he's got Ohio State, Louisville, UCLA. We're gonna get to Ohio State. That's actually Castley. Used to be South Florida. I mean, I think at worst, like 2 losses here. I think he splits them, but 10-2, 11-1. He could do 12-0.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 11-1 or 12-0. I think this is a pretty favorable schedule for Pablo. I think the biggest
Who's a
question concerning USC is what version of Pablo will we get? A locked in Pablo. I mean, we know what he's capable of, but is he going to be on the golf course?
Mm.
Is he going to be knocking off? I mean, those are kind of the questions. But even if he's not locked in, I still think he can easily go 11-1, 12-0. So yeah, look for him to have a big year.
Yeah.
I think I'm in agreement. Like Pablo is such a wild card when it comes to games, and he also knows how to pick apart your team. We've seen it before. He can pick apart teams and just play his game. And 11-1, 12-0. The lowest you could see is maybe a 10-2, and the only two
Yeah.
games I could see him possibly losing is that Vandy and Syracuse.
And, we'll see how Ohio State does throughout the year, but I think Louisville, UCLA, definitely. We'll see about Louisville. Kevin's been known to sneak up on people, but yeah, solid schedule for Pablo. Vanderbilt, they're gonna start out in Florida against Ohio State. We absolutely have to have that one broadcasted.
Who's Ohio State now?
Castley. I just stated that he used to be at South Florida.
Okay.
I don't think we ever got. I think the one time we did get Castley, Ohio State, formerly South Florida, on the broadcast, didn't he like spin running into the end zone and it cost him a touchdown? Was that on broadcast? Like dropped his controller?
I think he might have. Yeah, I think he did.
I don't know if he was playing crab that game, but this will be these two very familiar with each other, so they're excited about this matchup. And he's got USC, like we said, to get him at home. North Carolina, Coastal Carolina, sleeper there. Again, Baylor on auto. He's gonna get TCU, gonna get him at home. And if Beatty shows up, fine. We still think Vandy will probably take that one. I'm thinking probably 10-2. There's 10-2 on the schedule, I believe.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a ceiling of 11-1, probably more likely to 10-2.
North Carolina, Coastal Carolina, definitely, trap games here. Two teams that he's played in the past. I think North Carolina may have beat him in the past as well, but Chewy?
I think I'm in agreement. I think 11-1, possibly 10-2. I can't see anything further than that. The Carolina games are the big what ifs. If he takes them, then it's doing good. But if he doesn't take them, then you're in a slide, because then you play another player, then you play another player, and you have 2 weeks, and then you have a little free game against Virginia Tech, and then you go into the slaughterhouse of TCU, and we don't know how that would turn out.
I'm not sure. Did TCU and Vandy play last year? I don't think
I
they
don't.
did.
I don't think they did. Yes, I think it's been at least 3 seasons.
So hey, Tony Beckford, the 5-star, 97 overall, did not go into the draft.
Yeah,
How he didn't, like, that is, that's absurd that
That's
he didn't go into the
persuasion.
draft.
He was in it. He was in his house.
Like he didn't have
Yeah,
to persuade him. Like he didn't even like he wasn't even a thought.
Crab's a
Maybe he
dog,
said,
man. He's
maybe Crab said, "Hey, you won a championship. Stay here."
most improved user from season 1 of 26 to now. I'd probably have to say is Crab. Crab.
And he's got a team
Crab's
on him
good.
now. Remember, Vanderbilt wasn't.
Yes,
They're okay, but
Hmm.
he's
Bagford's
got a
really
squad.
changed it.
Yeah, Crab, student of the game. I mean, legit championship, national championship contender.
Yep, I believe so. I mean, get him in the
And
playoffs.
he's in the and he's in the ACC. So I think if he could win his games and be right up there with TCU, I think
Are we saying the
he's
ACC
kind
is
of
weak or is a
no. I
strong
think
conference?
no, but
Okay,
I'm saying like it's.
someone
I
in the
think he's
Discord
with
said
there
that.
now.
I wasn't sure who that was, but
I think he's if he's up there with TCU, I think he's kind of made his staple now that
yeah,
he's not here to be pushed around. That he's made this team into a team, and
it could be their year.
96 defense.
We're gonna go to Coastal Carolina, and I just want to say, Marty Party took this team when it was a half a star, like 69 overall, and he has them at 3.5 star, but 99 across the board at Coastal Carolina. 7 seasons, it took a while, but I mean that's pretty impressive.
Shout out to Marty, man. What a job he
Hmm.
did building that team.
Yeah, it's got to do something with it.
Putting
Perennial 9-4, 9-3, 10-2 type team. Always gets into the playoffs. Decent. It's tougher schedule. He's in the ACC with Vanderbilt and Syracuse, and he's got a matchup with Miami at the end of the season.
I think this is one where you say it's
Iowa
11-1
start
or
off.
12-0.
What?
Look at it. Look at the team. Look, we all know how Marty plays.
Hey, shout out to Marty though.
If he beats Iowa, Fresno, Baylor, you have the challenge game against Vandy.
I- does he get? I don't know if he gets past Iowa.
That's a tough
I
game. Wow.
He gets them at home. It's a good matchup
He
for
gets them at
sure.
home, and like how. But the thing is, it's tough. But it's like I think 11-1 is ceiling. 10-2 is the lowest.
11-1.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Marty. I'm just
But I think the two games that he does split, it's either Iowa Vandy. He either wins Iowa and loses Vandy, or he loses Iowa and beats Vandy.
you know when I was putting together the schedule, I didn't want to. It's just how it goes sometimes with the random draw with the rest of the schedule. Drew out Drunk Fest in Miami. I'm thinking 9-3. 9-3. Iowa, Vandy, Syracuse, Miami. He's gonna get
Oh, he
one.
hit
He's gonna
Syracuse.
get one of those.
I didn't see Syracuse.
Yeah, he's gonna get one of those. He's got to get one of those. And everything else, I think, is smooth.
Yeah, I like
Sorry.
9-3. Big Slime. I
Not
think
yeah. I didn't see Syracuse. I think 9-3. The max is 10-2.
And Carolina, they've had some close ones against Syracuse. Not as much of late, but they have in the past. Fresno State, the trap game. So 8 and
yeah,
4,
but
10
like you
and 2, I
said,
think is the range.
the first game there with Iowa is a fascinating matchup. Do
That's
have
prime time
Coastal
broadcast.
99 across the board. Marty's a good user, man. He is a solid user. DJ, uh, probably one of the best users in the league. Really good user as well. So I know he's got a 92 overall
Hey,
squad now. We'll talk more about him later, but that's one to circle on the schedule
yeah,
here.
a lot of like absurd, outrageous amount of matchups to look out for week 1.
Absolutely.
Hey, next up,
Oh,
there,
there it is.
there it is.
There it is. The reveal.
There it is. AD. Hey,
Ohio
tell us
State.
about your schedule.
Uh,
I'll give you a little introduction to it because you're just seeing this for the first
yeah,
time.
let's
So,
let's take a look at the whole thing.
hey, kick it off. We finally get in the bins, yourself and myself in Atlanta. Um, that's what the fans wanted to see. They've been putting the
That's what they
feedback
want.
forms every year. This is what they want to see. We're
That's
gonna
what
give
they
it to
want.
them. Two Georgia
Can't
boys.
wait. Can't wait for that one. Always. I mean, you know this Big Slime.
Hey,
Anytime we play, man, I look forward to it. That'll be
it's
definitely a fun
unfortunate
one.
I'm gonna get you off of what presumed is presumed to be a very intense revenge season for yourself. So, hey, we'll see how it goes. We'll get more into
Yeah,
that. We'll get more into it.
it will.
Get Ohio State at home.
Okay. Yep.
We'll see. Hey, Ohio State, pretty decent team. You get Iowa. Got to go on the road. You
Yep.
get
First time we
LSU at
played it.
home.
Big
First
game.
time you play in
Yep.
Iowa.
Yep.
Really?
I'm playing Iowa. Played Ohio State when he had West Virginia on
Oh,
season 1 or 2, but that was the only time I played him. So, but yeah, Iowa. First time we played LSU. Time we played.
you're gonna have to go to Oregon. You
Yeah,
know,
tough environment, Big
it's a
Slime.
tough one.
Tough environment.
You know, I made sure everybody has to. They got a few tough games. They got to go to a couple tough spots. Or Oregon, that is Turf Tech now, so
That's true.
that'll be interesting. He's not happy about his team. Maybe we'll get Turf here in a bit. I'm sure he's bowling right now, so we'll
Yeah, I
see.
mean, I think they're a 99 overall squad, but yeah, Oregon's roster does always take a lot of
You
they
could be
take a lot of
99,
grief.
but he could have just been putting all that onto IQ.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, IQ's underrated on this game. I don't know, man. It's underrated.
I'm a fan of
I'm a big
IQ.
fan of IQ. I mean,
Gotta have
I
smart
still lose in the
players.
quarters, but I'm still a big fan of it.
Gotta have smart players.
Um, I'm thinking AD definitely has the ceiling is 12-0. Let's not sugarcoat it. 12-0, 11-1 at worst.
I
And
mean,
I
yeah,
gotta say that just because I got to play in week 1, so my hopes would to for him to be 11-1, but 12-2 is definitely a possibility.
don't choke 80.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
don't worry, Chewy. I wait to choke until the playoffs. So regular season,
Hey,
I'm
you look, yeah, just look good in regular season, just like Martin Truex and all them, and then you get the playoffs
He
and you're
doesn't know
shit
who
the
that
bed.
is, Chewy.
Yeah.
regular season, easily one of the best teams in the league. Playoffs,
I mean, you lost
fade
in the
out.
championship game, like, bench players talking like
That's
starters,
true. Sure.
like no one else was there but you and Picola, so
That's true. Well, me and Big Slide, listen, man, that Georgia roster absolutely stacked. I mean, I've looked at them. It's very reminiscent of the old Georgia Southern Eagles roster. Uh, Obviously, I mean, I have
you gotta, hey,
arguably one of the top rosters in the league
that
myself.
that
I
talent
mean, I'm pretty.
developer. Tell the fans about
I'm,
the talent developer because they
listen,
need to
man.
know.
I tried to tell them Big Slime from the very get go in 26. I said, listen, talent developer is the way to go. A lot of people laughed at me. They didn't believe it, but a couple seasons in, got those draft picks rolling, and I mean the results speak for themselves, man. We've had XP galore to spend on players, so
Yeah,
talent
it's
developer
it,
definitely. I mean,
outrageous
it's
XP.
yes, it is definitely goaded as far as the coaching tree that I
You
took,
know,
but
and not that I was a skeptical. We knew talent developer would be good, but I didn't know it'd be that good.
was yeah, that coaching path right there, it was definitely proved to be the right choice for me. About everybody else, but for me, it was the right call. But yeah, the Georgia game, I mean, easily could go either way. Um,
And the Benz,
yeah, and then
Northside
like you
Drive.
said, a shout out to the West End and Iowa, LSU, my new
Mm.
Big 12 conference members. Um, really like having those guys in the conference, man. I really like the Big 12 this year.
Yeah, back
Like I
in it
said,
from the Big Ten last year. You were out of
yeah,
conference for 1 year, came right back.
I'm making a return, and it is fitting the last season here in 26 that I finished off in the Big 12. I've kind of been a staple in the Big 12 the whole time, but yeah, really looking forward to that Iowa game and the LSU game. Um, Electric, like we talked about earlier. I mean, I'm a fan of the other leagues. I've seen him play a couple times, and I mean, he's definitely elite, man. He's definitely really good user. So not really sure what his roster looks like with LSU. That could be my saving grace for that one. But yeah, we'll see. Should be a good year. I'm dead slime. I'm predicting for myself 12-0, 11-1 at worst.
I just got some breaking news about Iceman later on. Got the track list.
Down out ice, man.
Getting live updates. Apparently, okay. We'll get to that later. Shout out to Future, he'll be on there. Um, Baylor again on auto. Shout out to Baseball Kid though. Got a pretty decent roster for what it's worth. Florida State. We'll get to Mad Dog. Who
Down
who
out,
who
man.
left a 99 overall Washington team to go back home last year
A
to bump.
questionable decision. Big slime. That
Uh,
week 0 game.
yeah, he's gonna go into Tiger Stadium. Um, have fun.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, he was definitely down to. I think him and Electric. We're talking about playing in the Discord, so made it so. He's got a decent team. They're getting there. He's got North Carolina. Gonna have UCLA. Gonna have Miami. This is an SEC team, by the way. Florida State in there with Miami. Uh, he's gonna go down into Mississippi. Renew that rivalry. Um, which I think he went to Mississippi last time. I definitely can't change it. So whatever. Oh yeah, that's maybe he'll play Beatty. We'll see. I'm thinking one. It's not a terrible schedule. Maybe 9-3.
I'm thinking 10-2, Big Slime. I'm gonna give Mad Dog 10-2, 9-3 at worst.
I think LSU, Mississippi State, and I think there's a loss or two maybe in these three for sure. Maybe
Miami's tough.
we'll see what Miami has with that roster. Both teams kind of rebuilding. Don't sleep on North Carolina. That'd be a pretty good matchup.
And I mean, this is the first time ever in the Dynasty that we've had a user with Florida State and Miami at the same time. So
Hmm,
we're gonna get that Florida State Miami
that is
game.
crazy. Yeah.
Was a big rivalry,
You know, I
So
was trying to get Pete Cole to get Florida a few seasons ago. He didn't want to do it. He probably made the good decision, but it'd been cool for the cocktail party.
it would have.
What you think, Chewy?
What?
What you think?
9, 8. I think 8 wins. I think max is 9.
I'd say that's solid. We'll move on to Fresno State, another Bulldog team here in the Dynasty. 85 overall. I mean, he started out with Fresno State. That's pretty decent. He gets you week 1, Chewy. Uh, he's coming to Athens. We're gonna get a Bulldog Bowl.
I'm gonna try to play him. We've had some good ass games. I can tell you that. I'm gonna
Yep.
try to play him, but depending on Wi-Fi and how everything turns out being up here in the middle of nowhere, I will try to make it work.
We got Coastal, LSU, UCLA. I'm thinking 9-3. 9-3.
Yeah, I like 9-3.
8-4 at worst. Chewy?
I think I'm in agreement. 8-4, 9-3.
All right. Hey, we look forward to you and shout out to Dash.
Yeah, recent graduate, right?
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to education.
He's got a bright future.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to down to Athens, Georgia. Listen, I've been preseason number 1 for 3 years straight. Don't
Every
really
year.
mean anything, but shout out to the recruiting class. Again, number 1, 2 years straight. But yeah, we're gonna start it out in Mercedes-Benz in the Benz on Northside Drive. I'm so excited for that one.
One.
I can't even begin. Like, the hype for this one is
That's
it's unreal.
that's the one.
It's bigger than Iceman. We'll come back to that. We'll get Fresno State. We're gonna have a little Bulldog Bowl. Miami, gotta go to Miami. Hell State's gonna hate this. He's gonna come to Athens for a 3rd straight year. We lost Chewy.
Shout out Chewy and his hot takes.
Yeah, Hell State's not gonna be happy about that one. And then we're gonna close it out. Week 13 against TCU. Had second thoughts on this because it's week 13, but this is what the fans want to see as well. They want to see it. We got to give it to them.
Yeah, obviously Georgia Tech
Tough
tied the
schedule. They said it.
Broncos.
They said I wasn't. I had a weak schedule. That's what people are saying. Saying I was stacking home games. Well, I got 5 home games and a schedule just as tough as it's been the last couple seasons. So
Yeah, I mean
you got to play the championship game to start out and to end it essentially.
that's a brutal schedule, Big Slime. Brutal schedule.
I still got time to change it.
I
still
mean, I
got
see
time.
that. Like, you could literally change it right here. Yeah. That's a brutal schedule, man. Tell
At
you what,
worst, I'm 10-2. At
I
worst.
agree. You're not going to get swept by me, Picola, and Hill State.
Yeah, I got drunk in there
You're
too.
not going to go 0-3. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, ceiling. I'm gonna say ceiling is 12-0. Why not?
Always.
Our roster just
Always.
is, it's comparable.
Good as anybody in the league.
It's comparable. So we got a new playbook. You'll see it in the bins.
Yeah, I'm
I'm really
really
excited
excited
about it. I'm really
I'm
excited.
really excited to see the new playbook, Big Slime. We've heard a lot about it, or I know I have.
I didn't get to use it. Yeah.
Us coaches, off season meetings, we talk about things in the off season, and your new playbook. That's something that I'm really looking forward to seeing.
Think about Georgia Southern in the late 90s, early 2000s. Paul Johnson, the GOAT.
Okay. Okay.
That's the inspiration.
I mean, I know what that means. I don't know if the rest of the league knows what that means, but I know. I know. Okay.
Wait,
See how it
hold on.
turns out.
Hold on. I gotta check something out. Hey, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Take over AD on this next one.
Yeah, well, next we have the Indiana Hoosiers. Tony, um, like we spoke about earlier, that opening week 0 game with Tennessee, big bet Beatty, a lot of bad blood there. Um, as obviously as we said earlier, Tony, kind of the team that put Big Beatty into retirement. So there's a lot of bad blood there. Then we got Iowa for the next user game. Um, BJ 92 overall squad this year, so look for big things from him. So that's a good matchup because Tony, I don't remember if they played the last year or two, but that's a good one. Then we got Notre Dame on auto, Oregon, turf in his first year at Oregon. Always a lot of trash talk between Oregon and Indiana. That'll definitely be a good one. Looks like the last two user games, we've got Kevin, who is also another rival of Indiana. That there's sure to be a ton of trash talk before that game. Really look forward to that one. Close it out with Ohio State. Tony's been competitive throughout this dynasty on 26. Scroll up, Big Slime. Okay, Big Slime may have stepped away. Yeah, I'm thinking Indiana's a.
Pluto just went brazy on Iceman.
Oh,
Shout out to Future. Absolutely
oh.
brazy on Iceman. I can't play it.
I'm
We'll get copyrighted.
I'm thinking grow up just a little bit, Big Slime.
9-3.
Yeah, I'm thinking 9-3. That was
Sorry about
pretty
that, folks. Hey, you ran to Atlanta. You always run to Atlanta. Everybody knows when you need a hit. When you need some sauce.
north side drive.
Shout out to Tony though with his team. 97 overall. He's put in the
Yeah,
work.
man, that's what I was saying. Tony, he's been competitive the entire dynasty. I think he's a fringe playoff team, so I like 9-3. 10-2, possibly.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Iowa. All right, Iowa. DJ. Like I said, we got a little 92 overall team. DJ very excited about that. Coastal Carolina at Coastal Carolina first game. That's a big one right there, Big Slime.
Yeah, definitely.
Coastal 99 overall squad. Tony, we just talked about it.
Gonna
Tough
get you.
game there against the Sun Devils, my Sun Devils. Then we're looking at Brink conference game week 9.
Hey, this is a
And then
great game right
LSU.
here. You know,
Yeah, these two guys.
a little rivalry action here.
Yeah, these two guys, friends, rivals. That's that's probably a broadcast, Big Slime.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be there. I'll be there.
Probably a broadcast. Yeah.
We'll throw something on the grill and shit for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Throw a little burger on there.
I'm thinking at worst 10-2. At worst, I think he could go 11-1 though. I think he could definitely split you and Electric.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll say I agree with that assessment, Big Slime. I predict Iowa gets back into the playoffs this year. No doubt.
Oh
Big
yeah,
year for Iowa.
yeah. It might make a deep run.
Easily could. I mean, he's been to the championship game before with a much lesser roster. So, and like I said, Iowa, my opinion, probably one of the best users in the league. So, you give him a good team, he's going to be dangerous. I promise you that.
Hey, shout out to DJ. Sorry, I'm so distracted by Pluto right now. The GOAT.
Shout out Iceman.
Shout out to Iceman. Shout out to Drake and Future piecing it up. The best duo of all time. Most influential. All right, we'll move on. Louisville. You know, Kevin a little, lost a little bit here on this team. Was borderline 99 last year. He's gonna get Brink start out, and he's got to go all the way to week 8 till he gets Ohio State, Oregon, Indiana, Pablo, USC. It's manageable, but some tough matchups.
Yeah. Yeah, that week 0 game, that's probably the most compelling game on this schedule, Big Slime. That was one of the off-season storylines. There's some bad blood between these teams, a little bit of trash talk. That one has the potential to be an explosive night. So really looking forward to that one.
And yet
Ohio
to be
State.
seen how Ohio State's going to do. In the past, he's kind of beat up on turf more times than not. Same for Tony. He has lost to both, and they were, outrageous crash outs, but I think USC's got his number. I'm thinking he could very well be 10-2. He could be 11-1.
I'm gonna give him 11-1.
Oh,
Kevin
oof.
Kevin always has a really good regular season. I'm going 11-1, only loss being to USC.
Okay. Oh yeah, Chewy's not here. We would have got an outrageous take with this one.
Oh, for sure. Oregon,
Yeah,
Oregon
that's gonna be a good
is
one.
that's a trap game. If he has 2 losses, Oregon would probably be the second loss.
I'm supposed to message. I think Hell State's gonna make an appearance here.
Get him in here. About to come up on his team, I believe.
He might be on his team. Are we? We're on his team. We're gonna skip. Nope. All right. LSU. Electric Days making his debut here in the league, taking over LSU. He even said it himself. He cooked his roster by not turning on manual. Hey, we put the announcement out. 89 across the board. Picked LSU. He's got Florida State to open. He's got TCU. Oh, we didn't even. Yeah, we did mention that. He's got TCU. He's got you, Fresno, Iowa, and then what a rivalry week this will be with Mississippi State and LSU. What a time!
Yeah, I tell you what, Big Slime. Electric came into the league. Obviously it's his first year in the league here in the last season, so his squad, 89 across the board. Not a terrible team. I haven't looked at the whole roster he has. I'm sure that's good. A guy of his capability, him being as good of a user as he is, 89, I'm sure he's probably capable of beating anybody on the schedule. But, the guy comes in, says he wants to play all the top players. I mean, how can you not respect wanting to play the best? So, yeah, really interested in what Electric and LSU will bring to the table this year. Death Valley, man, Tiger Stadium,
Yeah,
tremendous home field advantage and environment. So that'll be big for any team that has to go there.
Hell State, you got anything on Electric? No
I'll
Hell
be
State
interested
joined.
to see if he makes it past week 9. But
Really?
if he does, then he'll be a threat. Um, he'll.
I think you're underselling him.
I don't think he's ever played in a league with like as much freedom to be in terms of game planning and creating playbooks and creating schemes like this one. So he'll have to
Weird.
get adjusted.
I think he
Yeah.
could definitely do that as well, though. I mean,
I mean, we'll see.
he's never had to. You know what I mean? Now he's got an opportunity to do so. If his team is, to his liking, I'm thinking 10-2 at worst. He could be 11-1.
I say 9-3. He
I think.
drops
Oh,
the 3 road games to the members of the Big Five on here.
okay. AD. I
Um,
have him winning at least one of those games. At least one.
I am going to go. Well, I mean the obvious pick. I'm going to say either 10-2 or 9-3.
And that's
Um,
just solely based off the roster.
yeah, absolutely. Like I said, much respect to Electric coming in the league. Pretty much calling out all the top guys. I look forward to playing him, man. It's like I said, I've watched games in the other leagues. I've seen him play a couple times, and I've always heard he's a really good player. So, excited to be able to line up and see what happens, man. So, but yeah, I'm going um, 10-2, 9-3. I do think LSU fringe playoff team. 10-2 gets them in.
Yep.
9-3, it'll be close, but yeah, definitely one of the top users in the league. So, should be interesting.
No doubt. We're going to talk about this matchup here I believe Mississippi State is next. It's actually not. Miami's next. Because Drunk Fest is finally, in year 7, able to get to his favorite team, the Miami Hurricanes. A decent roster. Coming from Oregon, 99 overall, which he says is, a bad overall team, but he's gonna play Turf, his old team. Turf gets his favorite team this year. Drunk gets his. They're gonna play each other in the bins. I think it's a phenomenal matchup, personally. And he's gonna get Florida State. He's gonna get Georgia, Tennessee, Coastal Carolina. To end it, he's got a pretty favorable schedule, I believe. I see 2 losses at most.
I see 1. I think he loses to Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia's a loss. Go down. What else we got here?
Coastal's
And
no
that's
one to
not to
sleep on.
say that he can't.
Coastal's 99
That
overall.
that's not to say that Drunk can't. Well, that's not to say that Drunk can't beat uh, Big Slime. It's just to say that I don't think Drunk's beating Big Slime with 89 overall defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 10-2 here, Big Slime.
I think 10-2 for sure.
Potentially with a ceiling of 11-1. But I'm gonna go to 10-2. Looking at that Coastal team, 99 across the board. And like I said, Coastal very fundamentally sound brand of football they play. Gonna go 10-2.
It's gonna be a big game for seeding there at the end as well.
Yeah.
So shout out to Drunk. We'll see what he has to offer. We will be televising Oregon, Miami, for sure. All right, Hell State. I think you are next, and
Oh boy, how many road games I get this year?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's about right.
99
about
across the
right.
board. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm so sorry. You have to
Yeah,
go to Athens again.
that's about what I figured. Hey, at least I don't have to go to that dump down there in Auburn this
That's
year.
true. Hey, you gotta get Syracuse in their dome. Their dome's not too loud, right?
Yeah, but that's the number 3 team in America. So
Hey, you have not played him in GTR, have you?
I have actually.
Oh,
I lied to you. I remembered.
how long
I
ago?
played him once. Do you remember the Fluff Bothwell Peyton Lewis Fiesta Bowl in the playoffs where they both like just could just ran all over him?
I
That
don't
was that
remember,
game.
but
That's the only
I
time
can see
I've
it
played him
happening.
across. Well, that's the only time I've played him across any league that we
Oh,
ran.
so you know, this is great then. We should have put y'all in the dome week 1, honestly.
Well,
We
you win
might
some, you lose some.
we might put you went they're in a dome here in Syracuse, so you'll get them. Florida
Yeah.
State, you get them at home. Georgia,
Oh, Mad Dog. Oh
you,
boy. Yeah, I gotta.
Old
They're scared.
rivals, long
There's, and
time
I do have to
rivals.
go to, and I do have to go
yeah,
to Auburn again. I do have to go to Auburn again.
but you don't. That's a
But
computer game.
well, yeah, I
Auburn's
know it,
CP.
but it's gonna be harder for me to go to Auburn
I
this year. So
just
that's great.
I just hate that they sent you to Athens 3 years in a row. I
Well,
really do. This is
it.
genuine. I really
Slime
hate
says,
that.
"Hey, I'm gonna stop messing with the SEC, so you'll finally get some home games." He don't do that. It is what it is. Listen, I'd be scared to come to Starkville too, so it's okay.
Hey, last time I
But
was in Starkville, I put up 56.
yeah. And what happened to you the next time we played
Doesn't
together?
matter when I was in Starkville.
But
Hey,
and then
the
the end of the year, I
greatest
got
rivalry
LSU.
in the league for this
Greatest
one,
rivalry in the league. I'd say greatest rivalry in the
at least for
conference for sure.
26. 26, it's
Yeah,
top 3 on 26 for sure. The Dog
yeah, I'd
Bowl.
agree with that.
We'll go down to
Gum. How many home? You know what?
you got
How many
6
home
home
games do I
games.
have?
You
I
got
have 6 home
6.
games.
Everybody got
Find it hard
6.
to count them.
Everybody has
One,
6.
2,
I had 5.
3 at Florida, and then I got 4, 5. 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I made sure. I'm a
Well,
fair man.
Tennessee, Beatty will be retired by then, so that'll be a CPU.
That's
Mad Dog
it's
depends
possible.
on which Mad Dog we get. It'll be either if we get Mad Dog with fireworks, it'll be an easy one. If we get Mad Dog locked in, then it'll be difficult. You know, what is it's the last season. What is life if you don't bet on yourself?
Hey,
I'm going 12-0.
hey, you went to Athens 2 years in a row and lost by a total of what? 4 points,
4
3 points.
points? Yeah. Yeah.
So always a great shootout. And then I think this is a great matchup. It's a rivalry game.
Yeah.
In
Disappointing
game.
we don't get the Egg Bowl again. That sucks,
This is
but
your egg bowl.
yeah, that is. Well,
So
I tried to convince Turf to take the Ole Miss job, and he didn't
so
listen.
you're
Tried to
saying
convince
12 and
Card
0.
to take the Ole Miss job, and he didn't. I'm betting myself this
I'm
year.
I'm saying 10 and 2, 11 and 1. Got to.
Yeah, I'm going 11-1, 10-2. Hey, shout out and joining the 99 overall club, Hell State.
Yeah, it's great.
Well,
Once you stop complaining, you
Ebook.
realize that team building and recruiting and player development's a part of this game, and takes as much as
yeah,
skill as on the field. Turns out
it's a
good things
vital
start
part.
happening.
Yeah, it is a vital part. So yeah, gotta have the Jimmies and Joes, man. X's and O's matter, but you gotta have the Jimmies and Joes.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. Hey, when he had X's and O's though, Hell State, got a championship.
Yep.
Hopefully the SEC can get one this year. Hopefully. It's
Well,
been
the
a long
SEC, our
time.
problem is I have to play Georgia twice a year,
Yeah.
and we just beat up on each other. So by the time we both get to the
And then we
playoffs, have
play
to
each
play
other in
another
the in the
top
in the
caliber
quarters.
team,
So
or we'll play each other in the quarters, or we'll
yeah.
run into a top caliber team and we'll be beat up. But
Oh, but number 1 seed, I lost to like a 9 seed. So it is what it is. Will Georgia make it past the quarters this year? That's the true game.
he better, bro. That's a storyline in itself. Are we gonna go into 27 with Slime's tenure at Georgia going 0-4 in the playoffs?
Hey, 3
I
straight
am
SEC titles.
I am going
Yeah.
on record right now. I'm going on record right now. Will get past the quarterfinals this year. I will say you will be in the
Honestly, Slime, I think your
that
best strategy might be to lose in Atlanta to me, so you get like a 12-5 matchup, just so you can get the ball rolling in the playoff, and then who
Yeah.
knows from there. You just gotta win one in the playoffs. You get on a roll.
I don't want to play with my food, man. Like if I get the number 1 seed, I'll take it. Yeah,
I'd take my chances with the 1 seed.
I mean,
got
hey,
to.
the last 12-5 I played, he quit the league after I played him, right? So, hey, we'll take those
You
playoff
did.
wins.
Lots of crazy stuff happens in that 12-5 matchup,
Yeah. So,
traditionally.
hey, well, shout out to you, L State. You can choose to stay, or if you got other things to do, you're a busy man. But we're gonna get it rolling
L State, go to
North
hell on
Carolina,
us.
to the North Carolina Tar Heels. J. Cuz, hey, we're gonna speed these up. We got a few left. 89 overall. Florida State, Vanderbilt, TCU, Syracuse, NC State. Real quickly, I'm thinking 9-3.
I was gonna say I see 3 losses there, 9-3.
Shout out to J. Cuz, and again, I'm running through all these real fast because hey, Iceman's dropping, and I gotta listen to
Shout
King
out.
Pluto. We talked to Chewy. Chewy, he's got a few games. He's got some internet issues, but Fresno State, North Carolina, really, he's really got two games. Again, Chewy's in a cabin in the middle of I think the Arctic, so
Yeah, Chewy, I mean, if he has the internet, he was a potential playoff team this year, Big
he'll
Slime.
he'll 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 get the bid for the American Conference. We'll ensure
That's
that
what I'm
it's
saying.
not a CPU game.
That is what I'm saying. I look for Chewy to be light hinges on internet, and if he plays those CPU games, I'll say if he's locked in, we'll go 11-1.
All right, shout out to Chewy. He
Playoff
hope
team.
he gets his power back. Notre Dame on auto. Ohio State. Look at this team. 94 across the board. Castley, he's put in the work. He's done everything right. Guys who have been around for the whole time got rewarded, able to, get a team to their liking at the end. So we're gonna see what he's got right out the bat. He's gonna open up in Florida against Vanderbilt. He's gonna go to Arizona to play you. He's gonna go to Oregon. Um, he's gonna go to Louisville. Gets USC at home. He's going to Indiana. It's a tough schedule, actually.
That's a pretty tough schedule, but this is the best team he's had
I
by
think I
far.
think people are sleeping on Castley too. So
Yeah.
and I don't think. Have you played him before?
I played him when he was at West
That's
Virginia
right. That's
early
right.
on in the
That's right.
Dynasty, but I will say I saw him play. I think I think I saw him play Vandy. He looked much improved from when I played him at West Virginia. So
I'm thinking 9-3.
yeah, he's a wild
I
card.
think he can make the playoffs.
Ohio State, like I said, not extremely familiar with him. But yeah, he's a wild card, man. This is the best team he's had. Yeah, I like at least 9-3.
Hey, shout out
He has
to Castley.
got
Hey, we'll see what he's got.
a tough schedule. 9-3, 8-4.
Hey, we'll go to Turf Tech here. He's got a Turf Tech left a 97 overall Auburn, to get to his team. Finally gets there. He gets 99 across the board, and he's still complaining that the team isn't good. I don't know what Drunk did to the team, but they're 99 overall. I don't know how they're not good. But he's going to open up against Drunk. He's going to play Ohio State. He's going to get Indiana, Louisville. Going to play you. I'm thinking 9-3, 10-2.
Yeah, I like that. I'm in
Hey,
agreement.
shout out Turf, our president and CEO. And shout out to
Shout
you,
out to Turf.
AD, our chairman.
Oh, thank you, Big Slime. Man, it's an honor to serve as the chairman of the league.
And
Honor.
shout out to P. Cola Gator. I don't even know if he knows it or not, but he's executive VP.
Shout out Picola.
Um, hey, more things to announce soon. But yeah, Turf Tech 9-3. Shout out to Turf. Hey, he said he's locked in this year, so we'll see. We'll go to Syracuse 95. A little bit of a dip in the overall, but
Yeah,
They,
that's
they're gonna get
surprising.
Mississippi State to start. They're gonna get USC, TCU, Coastal, North. They got some tough users. If you know Rebel plays, you know, with the strong internet, I think he's got a good shot at 10-2, 11-1.
Absolutely. No one has ever questioned Rebel as a user. He's a very talented user. I think, like you said, the only question, internet situation. I know he's out traveling, making money right now. Shout out to him for doing that. Um, so yeah, that's really the only question there is the internet situation and all that.
A guy that went to the
Um,
semis last year.
yeah, he did. I'm looking at it, man. Those are three really tough
You know,
open user games.
yeah. I mean, everybody's got, at least 2 to 3 tough games. So it's gonna be a lot of 10-2, 9-3 teams, I feel like.
Do you have Vandy on the schedule too?
I don't think he gets Vandy. Yeah, he misses out on
Okay.
Vandy. So that's
Yeah,
good.
I
Hey,
like
the ACC is a tough conference now. Syracuse, TCU,
it's
Vandy.
like
I don't.
9-2, 10-2.
Okay, I think that's good. I think he gets the double digits for sure, though.
Oh, he's a playoff team, no question. He'll find his way to the playoffs.
What's interesting is you know, do you want to go to the ACC championship? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. You want to miss that one so you can get a better seating. That's it. That is it.
Is
Uh,
it time, Big Slime?
hey, that is it. We have finished all the schedules. Shout out to everybody who's joining in. Um, predictions. What's your final four and championship predictions?
Let's see. Final four, going to go TCU, Arizona State. Like I said, I predicted it earlier. I'm going to predict right here, right now, Georgia Bulldogs in the semifinals. I think Big Slime finally gets over the hump in the quarterfinals with his new playbook, makes it to the semis.
I do
Like
want it to be
them,
known I did go to a championship game with South Carolina. It's Georgia. I don't know what the deal is. We just can't get past the
that is true.
quarters.
Shout out to the Mighty Cox. Um, 14, man. I'm gonna go with Crab Leg. I think Crab Leg's gonna find his way there.
Okay.
And I'll pick TCU championship.
TCU and yourself in the championship.
Um, yeah, I'll put myself in the championship. I'll
Got to.
pick TCU. I mean, you got to, man. You got to pick yourself. I'm gonna pick TCU win the national title.
Oh, look at this. The coaches put
Coaches
TCU
disagree.
number one,
Yeah,
and they're number four in media. That's actually wild. Shout out to the coaches. They know a little bit more,
they
right?
know the real ones.
You
Know
know.
the real ones. Big
I'm gonna
Slime, who
go
you got?
final
What are your
four.
predictions?
I'm gonna put myself. I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put TCU. That fourth one's tough.
Yeah, that was the one, man. To me, it was kind of between Hail State and Crab Leg. Depending on how the seating turns out there. But
Yeah, it could.
really, any number of teams that could
I'm gonna
be
put
there.
Pablo in the semis.
Okay,
I'm just
I
gonna go
like
off the
that.
wall here.
I hey, he can make it.
If you want my non-bias and take myself out of the equation, I'd I'd put you. I'd put TCU in the championship. Bias, of course. I want to put myself in the title versus yeah, fuck it, we're rich. We'll play each other again. Arizona State, Georgia,
Yeah,
the title.
that's the one the fans want. That's the fans' choice right there.
And
See if it happens.
so but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think Vanderbilt and even Mississippi State have a great shot at making it. Predictions for the Heisman, and then we'll wrap it up.
I
These are the
say
preseason favorites.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that one of crab leg wide receivers will win
Ah,
the Heisman Trophy.
yeah, you're
That's
probably
what I'm going
right.
to say. Hey,
For
shout out to Tavarius Coates though.
yeah, that's your
First
guy.
year playing. Considered changing his last name to Sleeves. Might still do it. I don't. One of Jarvis Sleeves' 10
Is that a
children.
guy you? I remember seeing this guy in recruiting a few years ago,
He was
or was it
a,
a transfer?
I believe he, no, he was a four-star athlete coming out of high school, and he was a gym, and he was elite dev. So he's
Oof.
kind of he's
Oh
waited his
yeah.
turn. Finally, like I said, we had some points to spend. Shout out talent developer. Look for a big year out of him. I think
Okay.
he's absolutely has all the tools. You see 6'5", 198. Um, yeah, he's easily, in my opinion, should be just as good as J.C. Swain was. So look for a big year out of Coates.
Yeah, I mean, quarterbacks never won a
No.
Heisman in 14 seasons that we've done. So if someone wins with a quarterback, I give them $100.
Hey,
So, and I'm
Big
I'm gonna
Slime
make sure it's
throwing
me. I'm
around
gonna make
some
sure
money
it's me
tonight.
though.
Big
Um,
Slime throwing around some $100 bills tonight.
yeah. Hey, well, you know, that should really round it up. We're gonna advance. We're gonna have one more season on 26. Probably the greatest season ever. I think the matchups are the best ones that we've had. I think everybody's kind of let it all hang out and let it rip this season. Any last words, AD?
Yeah, man, just look for a great year here in this last season. I want to say publicly here on the preview show, thank you to you, Big Slime, our supreme leader, Big Slime, for, really kind of running the whole thing, putting together the schedule. And I think a lot of people don't realize, that takes time to do that stuff. And,
Hey, we got
you do,
responsibilities.
hey, you do a great job running it, man. So,
I appreciate it.
thank you for putting everything together. And I know me personally, I have a lot of fun in the league, and I hope everybody else does too. It's a good time, good camaraderie, good competition. So, yeah, man, just thank you for everything you've done for the league, and yeah, look forward to a great year.
Hey, I appreciate it, and we appreciate you, and we appreciate the fans and everybody in the league from top to the bottom. That's the backbone, bro. Shout out to Chase Beatty. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna get ready for season 15. Make sure you got the notification on. We're gonna get it back in here soon, so stick with us and prepare for spectacle.